Hi Cancer, welcome to your November 2020 He Said, She Said reading. Thanks for joining us. My name's Michelle.
And my name's Richard.
Let's get started. Sea Beacon Fairy. Cancer, it's very watery energy, of course. So I do feel that this is kind of like a Queen of Cups energy that I'm picking up. It feels like being led. We have the guidance here. Where will it lead you? It feels like an opportunity, a path that's opened up in front of you. It may appear to be a solution to a problem that you've had. So it feels like you're being led, or you're leading someone to you. It does feel like an attracting kind of energy. So it's you and another person. So let's see what Richard has pulled from the Magic of You Oracle.
Yeah, it's a card of protection, which is about setting personal boundaries.
Okay, so let's see. It could be the attraction between someone here who's being very alluring, seeking a solution to a problem, and someone who needs to kind of put up a barrier. There. But let's see where this goes, Cancer. Bottom of the deck, I've got this Nine of Pentacles energy, and it feels like accomplishment. It feels like material gain.
I've got the Four of Cups, which can be a sort of a boundary setting thing as well, can't be?
Yeah, that's true. It's knowing when to say no.
Yes, that's right.
Let's see what the status of this relationship is, how you're viewing this person, Cancer, the strengths, challenge, advice, what to do, what not to do, what's hidden or unexpected, and the potential outcome.
Okay, status of the relationship, how this person views you, Cancer, strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, what's hidden, and the outcome if nothing changes.
Got the Fool in reverse. With the Sea Beacon Fairy, it's about needing to be careful, to not jump into something that comes along and you see it as an opportunity without thinking of the consequences. It's very reckless energy. There's some naivety around the Fool as well. I always pick this up as my caution card. Red flags. A need to stop and think before taking that leap, taking that first step towards this opportunity.
Okay, looking over here, we have the Three of Pentacles as a status of relationship. I get that as kind of like a work environment.
Somebody that is possibly someone that's working.
Yeah, even if we could even go so far as possibly a mentor apprentice type arrangement. It is a
card of an apprentice and a master. So somebody who is the master of their craft, and then someone who's learning from them.
And you can see that here. This person here is standing on this bench, trying to explain something to these other two that are here in the picture.
And they're looking on. Okay, let's have a look how you're viewing this person. So you're seeing them as having a wall up, boundary, protection, right? So there does seem to be a barrier up here, especially if it's in a working environment or a classroom environment, somewhere where they know it's inappropriate to have an attraction.
Okay. Looking over here, the Emperor, that's how they're seeing you, Cancer. Yeah, that's somebody who is standing in their power, is what I get here. Now, it's in the upright, so it could be their energy as well.
It feels like someone who's mastering, like a master of their own.
Yeah. So
someone
really,
who would have strong boundaries.
Right, so maybe this is more of their energy towards you, Cancer, perhaps.
Yeah, I feel like it's that. The strength is the Chariot. What I'm getting here is movement away from this working position. So it may be that something needs to finish in that capacity, like someone needs to not be in a subservient role in order for this to progress. So I do feel that this is a situation where you've worked together, or you've had some kind of role, something between the two of you. Possibly you went to a school together or something like that. Previously there has been a barrier up, but I feel like that boundary could come down once this situational kind of energy is gone.
Okay, let's look over here. The Fool as a strength. It's interesting, we've got the Fool in reverse there, so that's recklessness, right? But taking a chance, but, well, not being reckless about it, maybe that's a strength.
And it could be, again, when you think, it's funny because the Emperor and the Fool together.
It's not usually something you see.
Previously, this person could have been acting like the Emperor.
Right. But now they're acting
like the Fool.
Yeah.
And that's the strength. That's the change here.
Right, yes, that's right. They can now, but this is no longer a student teacher
or a mentor,
mentee,
or boss, someone who works underneath that person.
What would you say?
An employee.
Employee. Yes.
Yeah. Now that the things have changed, I feel there seems to be this, I'm free to do this now kind of energy. Yeah. We've got the challenge is death. So with this one, it feels like something that needed to end so that something else could come in. That Fool energy is about newness, right? Something brand new coming in. So it feels like there needed to be an ending of something in which there needed to be boundaries enforced before there can be movement.
All right, looking over here at challenges, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse as a challenge. Well, unrequited love is what I get here. Because we've got that sea beacon fairy down there. It's kind of like a siren energy, isn't it? And one can fall in love with a siren, but it's really an unrequited love, isn't it?
Yeah, or it's more like the sea beacon that is, when you think of the sailors and their old myths and lore, often it's the beautiful woman that lures men to their deaths.
Yes, that's right.
The ships that run ashore.
It's not a love relationship, though.
No, it's well, I mean, there's a whole lot of things we could psychoanalyze how men view women, right? As somewhat dangerous, evil even, that they could be lured to their deaths, and that horrible things will happen to them, but yet there's this inevitable force that they still attracted to it regardless.
That's right.
So it feels like danger, but in an inevitable force that still attracts to danger.
Well, let's look at this as being the danger. Okay.
Yeah, let's have a look and see what advice is here. We've got justice. It's in the reverse. Well, that's about decision making and the need to think about consequences to that decision.
Yeah, it's not a great card to go with the Fool in reverse as far as energy goes, is it?
Because this is karmic energy. It tells me that whenever there's a choice to be made, if this was a Two of Wands or something like that, it would be something less important. But because it's a major arcana, it tells me, and there's major arcana in most of these cards, it tells me that what's about to happen between the two of these people is very important. It's going to have major consequences for both of these people.
And maybe even people other than them.
Yeah, so they need to really pay attention to doing what's right, doing what's fair, and recognizing that there's some kind of karmic consequences. It's really about owning up to, it's being accountable.
Actually, what I'm seeing here with this card is, in order for these two people to get together, something unfair has to happen.
And that brings bad karma.
Not unfair to this person. I think it's unfair to somebody else.
Or possibly, let's see where it goes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Queen of Wands as what this person should continue to do. Well, yet somebody who is confident, stands in their own power.
Yeah.
But it could also be a person as well.
It could be.
It could be a current partner.
Or it could be that person.
It could be that person as well.
Someone who needs to stand in their own power there without letting someone...
Well, it's about boundaries and protection, right?
Protection.
Yeah. The Queen of Wands is nothing if not protective. Protective of their own interests.
Right. Let's have a look and see advice on what to do, what not to do. We've got the Page of Wands in reverse. Well, this is acting very foolishly, immature,
childish
behaviour, acting on whims, doing things without thinking.
Yeah, think of how children act, when they want something, they just don't think about the consequences, they just go ahead and
do it. Because this was about thinking that there was a solution to a problem, and you may think, wow, I found the perfect solution to a problem. But the thing is, you shouldn't be too quick to follow this opportunity. There's a need to wait. Check both your sources and your inner wisdom before taking the path. And this is the energy here of not waiting, right? Not finding out the information before jumping in head first and hoping for the best.
All right, looking over here, what this person shouldn't do, the Lovers in reverse. What do you get from that, Michelle? I mean, it seems like, seems a little bit...
It feels like being lovers with someone that they shouldn't be lovers with.
Yeah.
The need to it feels like...
it feels like being drawn to be lovers.
Drawn into a love relation. Well, not even... I don't even want to call it a relationship. It just feels like... it feels like...
I get drawn into a wrong choice.
Yeah, or sex without love. The reason why I'm saying that is because we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse.
Yeah.
But there's still sex. It's sexual.
Right. Well, sort of with this Page of Wands in reverse as well. That could be that kind of a passion as well, extreme passion without any love.
Without any love behind it. But thinking, the one person perhaps being a little bit naive and not realising what it is.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, so it's a bit of a danger there, isn't it?
And that's the problem, the naivety. What's hidden is the Page of Cups. Is someone here has that childlike view of love and is potentially thinking that this is the answer to their prayers. We could be talking about, especially if this is someone who is more accomplished, is a bit more evolved in life, that they have more... I had that Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which speaks about material gain, right? Somebody who wants position, status, power. This Page of Cups is dreaming of that. The fantasy of having it all, having the big house, having our everything paid for us. That kind of energy. And look, Sea Beacon Fairy. You see this person? It's the same energy.
Yeah, it's very similar, isn't it?
It's the same energy here of leading someone in, drawing them with that childlike quality. Drawing them in because you give them, that kind of youthful energy. You make them feel good because you have this kind of youthful energy. And especially if this was an older person, they'd be very drawn to that.
Ace of Wands in reverse is what's hidden for this person over here. Now I'm going to take that as being similar energy to that Page of Wands in reverse, and I just think it's an overabundance of passion
that fizzles quickly.
Yes, it burns out quick.
Yeah, and it's not. It's because it doesn't attach to the Ace of Cups.
Right.
The outcome here is the Four of Swords, but it's in the reverse. Now, in this case, I feel that it's all three of these energies together is the outcome. And it's becoming quite aggressive because you don't get your way. I get tantrums. So this is someone who draws in by their youthful appearance and enthusiasm. But the flip side of youth and immaturity, while it's very attractive, the flip side of that is immaturity and acting out when they don't get their way, tantrum throwing. And that's what I feel. That's what I feel like. This person here. I've got it as you, Cancer, but of course it could be the other way around, or if you're cross-watching, it could be a very immature Cancer that you're dealing with here that feels like, you know what, this is a solution to my problem. I want what I want. I'm going to go in for this. But when they realise they're not going to get it, then they can become quite I get it as someone who just throws a big giant tantrum.
Yeah, with protection here, I'm actually beginning to rethink this Ace of Wands in reverse. Maybe this person isn't that interested. I don't know. We'll investigate that in the second part of the reading, but that is a possibility here as well. Okay, so looking over here, 9 of Cups in reverse
I just
is the
think
outcome.
it's just a fizzle energy. Fizzle.
That's short-term gratification. Yeah. So this Ace of Wands, yes, it is just that fizzler.
Yeah.
It's a fizzler.
It's a fizzler. It's a something that happens very passionately, quickly. There's no love attached to it.
And then it's over.
It's all sex.
And it's done.
And then it's done. And then this Cancer says, "Oh, well, what happened there?"
Yeah.
They were dreaming the dream. Thinking, but there originally was resistance. So I do feel like this person on Richard's side did initially have resistance to this, but I feel like that's something that was, it's like the inevitable draw, right? It's something that there's an energy of inevitability around this. So even when there was this resistance, it felt like there was this inevitability behind it. So it feels like that. It feels like action is being taken. I feel in November it's already been taken, and now there's dealing with this kind of consequence of an action that was taken. So guys, let's see where this goes, Cancer. Hope that you join us. The link is down below in the descriptions box. It'll be about another 30-minute reading, clarifying, looking at some Lenormands and also some oracles for guidance. Please do follow me here, or rather like, share and subscribe if you're a newcomer. I'd love to have you. Don't forget to check out the channel subscriptions, they're brand new. I'm offering early access to the members of my band of gypsies, so please do join the Gypsy Insights team. I'd love to have you as a supporter. Don't forget, if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And also don't forget to check out the self-repair playlist if this one doesn't resonate. It's a general reading. You may find your situation there. You could look at the playlist for readings that are done in this style, but they're not sign or time dependent. Wishing you the best with this, Cancer. We'll see you in part 2, or I'll speak to you again very soon.
Thanks, Cancer. Goodbye and good luck.